3 finishes. yAwS, however, said, "This is the guy I'm most afraid to face, and right now he has to deal with his nightmare." How well is he going to be able to deal with it? We're gonna find out here on Turtle Rock in this very game. Of course, it is only the first of potentially 3 maps. Fly has been looking incredibly well so far. Can he keep it up though? It's always been his weakness, that at some point he falls short and he starts to disappoint. Is this gonna start right now, or is he gonna be able to bring us the best Warcraft he can?
It's damn time for him to fall short, my buddy. I want to see Mark Forster in the grand final with only 1 loss, and that would be, of course, against TH. But Fly might be the strongest player in this tournament so far. We said this yesterday about Yumiko. He is eliminated. He's sitting back there in the player area crying again.
Is he really crying?
Yes.
Poor guy, man.
Very emotional.
It really means so much to him. Unfortunately, he is out now, but hey, this isn't charity. Only the ones who deserve it are gonna go all the way, the entire distance. And if yAwS actually wins this, and actually wins in the gets to the grand final, what a story it would be. It's already a crazy story. Is he gonna turn it into an even crazier one? We're gonna find out very shortly.
The winner of this game is a guaranteed vice champion of the world, taking home $25,000. I think this is way more than yAwS has ever made in his entire career. Fly, of course, a former PGL champion. He has made like around $100,000 in his career. This might be the biggest match in the career of Mark yAwS Forster, the winner bracket final of WCA 2015. But the question is, what's his game plan?
We saw him before on Turtle Rock. He went for what's it called? Beastmaster, invisible summons and harassment and gaining time and getting to the late game with Blizzard and with good positioning around the trees, which there are many on Turtle Rock, and many narrow chokes. But can he even get there? Fly's big strength is the early game, is the Blade Master control, is, well, destroying his opponent very quickly.
Fly not even creeping 1 spot. He is searching for his opponent. He wants to deal as much damage. He's not even scouting, but good for yAwS. He's scouting the wrong starting position here, or searching for evasion creeping. First Windwalk is expired without any damage, and yAwS already on the way to tier 3, to level 2.
And very well, he's right now splitting the attention of the Orc, who's going to the right side of the map to continue creeping, and Militia will be able to take out the turtles. This is of course a fairly easy trick, but a very effective one if you pull it off without taking any damage. But the Blade Master right now is coming, and how good is his control? We are used to the very best.
Here it is, backstab, but the experience goes to yAwS, and the item goes to yAwS as well. He's trying to deny the experience, and it works!
Very well done. Very good start for the human from Germany. Blade Master keeps on hunting the footman, but even if he gets it, it's gonna take a lot of time, and the grunt block coming in already. He is so good at this.
Yeah, but he failed at the end. yAwS block not really that strong, but the footman gets away. Is this beast mode yAwS? Is this the tide shifting? Is this the first time that Fly will struggle? The early game so far, this is not deciding the game, but the early game so far is looking perfect for the German.
He only needs 2 more creep camps for level 3, and Blade Master with 0 experience, and it seems like he feels under pressure because he's getting the boost of speed already, something that usually he tries to avoid.
Yeah, indeed. He only goes for the boots if his opponent is going for the boots. Otherwise, he likes to save the resources, spend them at tier 2, but so far, as I mentioned before, everything is going against him. Tier 2 by Fly, almost finished. He's getting an early war mill. Is he getting for a tower rush? He is getting ready for a tower rush. yAwS as well, with the lumber mill here.
And the grunt positioned nicely, seeing the Archmage down there, where at the same time the Blade Master is trying to deal with the footman, but so far nothing has been lost. By the way, the Orc tech is quite a bit quicker, and already the lumber mill. This is the Fly build. The deviation here is that he got the boots of speed, so he cannot mass produce everything right now. He has to cut some corners, as we can see. Bestiary Spirit Lodge, but the Shadow Hunter will be delayed because of the boots.
Exactly. This is something that Fly usually is not doing. yAwS was talking once again with Hate Love Anger, with Hawk. That's his team of assistants. And it's for now, it seems to be working. Scanning for the Blade Master, not getting it. The items are superb. More mana points, more HP points, and that means, of course, more water elementals and more sustainability.
Blade Master's coming in again, going for the Archmage immediately, but only level 1, and no circlet, no claws or anything. So not that threatening, to be honest. And now blocking with the water elemental, going towards the creeps, getting more and more time for himself. But finally, the first bit of experience going towards the blade.
After like 6 or 7 minutes, this is it. Mountain King second. When he did the cast here, he said, you cannot beat the Chinese Fly with a Mountain King, but he's trying again. He was thinking about a Blood Mage second, but this is not the case here on Turtle Rock. He had faith in his second hero of choice in the Mountain King.
And that means, of course, a fairly defensive game. yAwS is going to try to continue creeping, and it looks like at the moment he could be going for level 3 on his AM, but he's a little bit afraid. If he walks out too far on the map, the Hex and the speed scroll coming from the SH could be very, very dangerous. By the way, this entire early game, Fly didn't buy a single heal salve, but he never really dropped low. But of course, the trade-off is he had to be very careful, and his Blade Master is severely underleveled.
That's right, too. There's no level 3 Archmage, but he's very, very close. Mountain King finally arrived. Boots being transferred to the MK right away, and the Beastmaster has to go away. Shadowhunter, of course, creeping simultaneously, getting his way up to level 3 for the level 2 heal wave, but that's a long, long road. And usually you have a Blade Master like level 2, but get very, very close to level 3, so he has the longer lasting Windwalk, more mana points. You can roam around all the time trying to get the creep jacks here, but so far Fly was denied of everything.
And this is a very nice creep that yAwS is taking right now, and Fly cannot really engage this, because if the grunts get ensnared, it's going to result in a lot of damage taken, and if footmans get ensnared, whatever, it's just footmans. He's even calling the militia, however, expecting Fly to contest this. Here comes the dust, seeing the Blade Master. He should definitely not give up this item. Where's the bolt? There it flies, finding the Ring of Regen. Pretty good in the early, later on maybe gonna sell it level 3 right now for the Archmage as well. The key levels are coming in.
This must be so frustrating for the Chinese. Who is this yAwS guy? Of course he has a name here. He beat Sky, he beat Infi on stage. Everybody knows who yAwS is. But
Creepjack.
Oh yeah, very, very nice. The timing of yAwS is superb. He, once again, there at the creep spot. He got the item, he got the experience, and he got the ward. Will he get the item and the experience again?
Yeah, he gets both, maybe?
Yeah,
oh, great
he's stealing everything! yAwS in beast mode! I've never seen him play so good!
There comes the clap, of course, with the mana potion. That's a good choice to go for. Use it right now. Another bolt. Getting rid of the second and only remaining walker. And the SH, you're talking about it, to the right is in much trouble. The Kodo Beast has eaten, but is it gonna get away? Maybe, maybe not. Here comes the bolt. Only a water elemental inside, however. But it seems like the Kodo is surviving for now, with more militia, however, coming as well.
And the Mountain King has to be super duper careful. Here is anything. Can he heal him? Stormbolt on the Blade Master. Damage is low. Can he transfer something? Can he transfer? How about Shadowhunter goes down? Can he save it? No!
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Speed! Oh no! Okay, both heroes down. Fly! 8 minutes! 34 seconds! yAwS taking the lead in the winner brackets final, and that was a demonstration. Bulldozing. Fly didn't get a single creep steal. Fly didn't steal a single item. Fly didn't do anything in this early game. yAwS playing like a world champion in this one.
Incredible.
Stomping the guy who has been dominating this tournament.
He ripped TH apart, and now yAwS is defeating him in 8 minutes. I was joking during our break. Yeah, yAwS is going to defeat him 2 maps in 10 minutes total, and we were chuckling about it when we were on our break. And now he does it.
He didn't even only win against TH, he won against Infi in 8 minutes. And I can't believe this. I can't not believe this. yAwS is one step away.
One map away.
One map away from being in the grand final. Germany is going crazy here. Last Refuge is next. And I can only imagine Hawk sitting there with a big smile on his face. This is Hawk Valley. This is what Hawk thinks is the best human map of them all.
Last Refuge, good map. And it's also a good map for tower pushing, not something that yAwS necessarily likes to go for, and actually Fly's best matchup basically, or best strategy to defeat. He is known for being so good at dealing with these tower pushes, but yAwS didn't go for it at all. Seemed to go for a slower game, a more passive game with the MK, but he gets the level 3 with the Archmage and has the militia support all the time ready in case there is an engagement. Then he finds the Orc creep Jackson, steals item and experience, and it's a greater mana. Comes in with the clap, gets rid of the walkers immediately, no more Spirit Link, kills the SH, loses MK, yeah, but after that everything is pretty much screwed.
As soon as he got this bigger mana potion, immediately going for clap, and that worked so well for him. It's insane. It's insanity happening here in Yinchuan.
And the next game is starting right now. We are in the countdown. Last refuge. yAwS, what's he gonna pull out of the hat this time? Is it gonna be another impressive display, or can Fly come back? He must be stunted right now. Who is this German? I knew his name from a few years ago, but since when does he play again? What is happening? I've been looking unbeatable. Is it again the Fly curse coming in? Is he again falling to inconsistency?
Lu Weilang here down at the bottom left of Last Refuge. He is the PGL winner from 2009. He won the IEM Chengdu in 2009 and the IESF in 2009, and this year the Warcraft Forever Cup in the final against 120. But and of course the vice champion of the Chinese Pro qualifier, only defeated by Infi in the grand final. But his opponent seems to be, at this day, the best player in the entire world. An upset against War Chief in the quarterfinal. Another huge upset against Yumiko in the semifinal. And now, one step away from reaching the grand final is Mark yAwS Förster.
What a story it is. What a story it is. Archmage versus Blade Master is going to be the story of this game. Blade Master got the short stick on Turtle Rock. It's a little bit easier to get him up highly here, I guess. But is he going to be as aggressive again? Last game he tried to punish yAwS. It didn't work at all. Is Fly going to try to creep up himself? Is he going to try to shift gears? Does he feel the need to? Because, you know, normally he really goes on the offensive and it works. The first time it doesn't work and he gets punished is against a German player.
That is absolutely true. This, of course, reminds us all of the WCG final of 2009, where the first map only lasted 4 minutes, and Fly was part of that, where he beat Infi on the first map, but then the human came back. Will history repeat in another way? Will Fly be the one who comes back from an early defeat? We are about to witness here on Last Refuge.
Footman scouting, sees what the Blade Master is up to, going immediately towards the shop, getting a circlet. That's also something that Fly usually doesn't do, investing heavily into this Blade Master. Maybe he's questioning his style right now. The German is making him nervous.
The runner-up, the winner of this match, has $25,000 guaranteed, and the silver medal of WCA 2015, the vice world champion, is either gonna be yAwS. It's looking really good for him, or Fly, who has been dominating this tournament so far. The time of the Chinese humans is over. Will it be the time, the new age of an orc, or will it be the time of the German human this time? It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
And yAwS again, taking a very aggressive posture. Archmage level 1. Starting to go for the arrest. He of course has the timings down. He knows there's a burrow being constructed right now, but a grunt is already there and he doesn't want to commit to it. He might lose a lot of HP on his Archmage and he doesn't want to have to invest into a shop already. And he's simultaneously creeping with a Footman right now, but the fortunate drop of a Sentry Ward is actually scouting this out perfectly. Can the Blade Master somehow come up here and punish this little bit of creeping? But actually half of the camp is already taken, so the Footmen are not having any trouble taking this out.
No, I think so too. The medium armor creep is gone, and Fly is a little...
Oh, no, he got it. He got it.
So the early game a little bit better already for Fly, but still nothing big happened here so far. The Archmage is coming. He can exchange a few blows with the Blade Master, but of course he has to be super duper careful.
Archmage now very mobile. Is he going to now try to go for the burrows? But of course there are no new ones being set up just yet. yAwS might just get supply block, by the way, in a little while. But he has a lot of footmen to work with. 30 supply, that's very healthy. That's a lot of trading that he can somewhat efficiently do with the Blade Master. And this time it doesn't look as convincing from yAwS at all. This is of course also because of the map. Last Refuge. There's not that many little creep camps like on Turtle Rock that you can spread out across the entire map on to make sure you find your experience somewhere. And yeah, the sentry wards to boot as well, you know? There's fewer creep camps and then he has perfect vision pretty much of the entire map. So yeah, Fly getting a little bit lucky but also playing it very well now.
That's true, the Archmage evading the block, evading the surrounds, and now is he pulling Militia or something to creep? No, it's just the Footman trying to go for the little green spots once again. He needs the Archmage up at level 2, he needs the Brilliant Zora, and then it will be good for the moment. But both heroes still at level 1. This time Fly did not invest into the Boots of Speed. He can pull out everything at the same time. Here's the Shadow Hunter, here's the War Mill, here's the Spirit Lodge, here's the Beastry, and yAwS finally hit tier 2.
Blood Mage. Blood Mage time. Hawk really likes it. And Mark yAwS is also impressed with the potency of that hero. But there's no aura just yet for the Blood Mage to have more mana, steal more mana, give more mana. And of course the water element is missing level 2 as well. His damage output is gonna be very small. There's no bolt, there's no quill beasts. This might become kind of dangerous. I don't think he has the opportunity to go for a big push. He might have to take this later with his second hero, the Blood Mage.
Yeah, we haven't seen Fly taking the aggressive, I guess. He was always waiting for that push. This time the early game went really well for him. I think he assumes, okay, I did very good here, so maybe there's nothing coming. Can I go out, explore the map a bit? Definitely he's gonna do that with the SH, with the grunts.
This is pretty good for Fly. He has so much time. He knows the human will be busy creeping up himself. And the last hits of the Blade Master, are they gonna be on point? I think it was. Blood Mage experience. Yeah, he got the last hit of the first one. Siphon mana coming in, but still a lot of mana remaining for the Blade, and he doesn't want to give up this Ogre. Definitely not. Nice. And of course, Fly absolutely wants it, but now the Siphon mana is drawing him away, forcing him away. Dust coming out again, and here comes another Siphon mana, and now he has to run away because if he gets surrounded right now out of the Windwalk, oh, he's still gonna go for it, but there's a slow, and that secures the last.
Potion of Invulnerability, very nice. The Blood Mage is so squishy, can be killed so easily, but this item gives him some protection for a short period of time. Shadow Hunter not level 2, no heal wave yet. Is yAwS going for the aggressive? I think he's still not in a position to do so, but if he gets the second Ogre, that would be awesome.
Yeah, especially if it's another one of those great items that he just found. Can Fly afford to give this up? His heroes are still weak, but he really doesn't want to let yAwS have this camp. But again, here comes the Siphon mana, Windwalk use. He has no more dust, by the way. He could of course buy one from the shop. Blade Master could steal the dust. Oh, but he could walk into a surround. This could be a trap. This could be an absolute trap. Top of experience steal. Level 2. But is he gonna go for the last hit? No, he's not. But he gets the item. Perfectly done. Doesn't risk the surround from the backstab, but he gets the item anyways. Fly again, his Blade Master, amazing.
Yeah, yAwS put in a lot into this, a lot of risks, and Fly capitalizing off that. Perfect Blade Master control, level 2 on that. The item is awesome because he can't be slowed, he can't be siphoned.
He sold it!
What?
He sold the Invul potion. Okay, he values the heal scroll more. Here saving the priest right away with the banish, and he's getting rid of all the mana on the Blade Master. No more Windwalks for now, banishing him as well. Doesn't last that long though, but still the Orc army is so strong. yAwS mentions it over and over again. 50 supply Orc is almost unbeatable, but so far he's doing a fairly good job, and here come the police. They're gonna help in this attack.
And yeah, the first Spellbreaker is out there, so he can steal the Spirit Link, and one grunt goes down. Also the Shadow Hunter out of mana. The Blood Mage very aggressive out there. He has to be careful. He is kind of are surrounded, but no, he opens the spot. Spirit Walker in a bad situation, bad position, he will die.
This is actually looking so good for him, and yes, the Blood Mage is offensive, but he has the greater invul, don't forget. Level 3 finally for the Archmage, and look at the water elementals, here they come, and here comes the invul. Perfect timing during the ends there, and this is looking so good for the German. Are you kidding me? He's killing unit after unit in the retreat, one short to die, another Raider falls. This is only 41 supply remaining. yAwS, what are you doing in China?
Beast mode yAwS. And, oh my god, and he's...
I can't find the words either.
No.
How is this happening? He's getting heal scrolls, he's getting invuls now on his Blood Mage, who's almost level 3. He's getting a few more peons on his way towards the Orc main. He has a supply lead, of course, with the great fight he just took, and he's trying to win this right here, right now, or at least deal a little bit more damage, because he saw how well the last fight went, and here comes the Orc in again, but the Banish coming over and over and over again. The Blade Master out of mana, but now the Archmage has to be careful, in a bad position, but he micros him back, saves him.
Very well positioned here by yAwS. The Blood Mage still looking strong. There is an Invul Potion again, there's a heal scroll once again. This time he's not as greedy as he was on Tarina stand against Yumiko. He was going for the chop. The heal wave connects too late. The Grunt goes down. A few more experience points only because of the Water Elemental, while the Blade Master is still level 2. He's not that dangerous. The Blood Mage level 2 as well. He has Banish, he has Siphon Mana, he has everything. Focus Fire on the Blade Master. There's nothing. There's only one heal scroll. Once again, Focus Fire. There's no mana for Windwalk. He has to be so careful. Siphon Mana coming in again. I think Fly is collapsing here. 42 food. He got a breaker with slow. Maybe he can get it back. But with that damaged Blade Master, Fly can never commit to this fight again.
But both armies are kind of drying up here. The Sorceresses are low on mana, just like everything on the Orc side is low of mana. This could be an overextension from the German, but he wants to take this opportunity. He wants to deal more damage. The Kodo escapes to the side again. Banish coming in, but look at the mana. There's not much left in the tank for yAwS, and now his second to last breaker is falling, and now his entire front line is collapsing. I think he needs to get out right here.
He wants that water elemental. Oh no, he's getting out. Okay, he's getting out. Alright, he needs something. He still has that Invul Potion. He still has that heal scroll. He stole that from Fly's shop, so the Orc can't get anything new here. That was a beautiful timing by yAwS. Okay, there's not much time left until the items are restored, but it's a level 3 Shadow Hunter. This is where it gets dangerous. This one sword is down again. Of course, kiting against an Orc is so hard.
But he only loses one Sorceress. This could have been more, like, for example, when he runs in with a Speed Scroll, double End Snare and a Hex. That's 3 dead. Slightly. We are taking a step back, and the creeping continues.
Fly is taking big risk here. This red spot is super dangerous. yAwS in the meantime plays it carefully, slowing the game down a bit, going for the Ogre Magi, scanning. He does everything he can do to get rid of this Blade Master, to scan for the Blade Master. What's this? Healthstone. Very nice. Yeah,
very nice. Of course, the Hex and Snare backstab combo, always dangerous. Finding a Crystal Ball, here is Fly.
Oh, we knew it. We knew it in the semi-final against TH. He had all the item drop luck in the world. Was it too much? Is karma coming back to him? Is he getting the bad drops now? It would be about time. yAwS said this is, if this guy finds the right items, he's unbeatable. So far, nothing dangerous in his slots.
Maybe Scourge Bone Chimes.
Flute of Accuracy.
It's actually okay, but he might want to still sell it. yAwS, the flute would be amazing for him on the other side of the map, and he finds the Zombie Mask, also very nice.
More mana, more water elementals, more damage, also everything is great. Almost level 4. The level 2 Brilliance Aura, so important for the caster army. 50 food versus 48. Who's gonna break first? Who's banking? yAwS is banking. Fly still up at 1,000 gold. Is this too greedy, or will this pay off in the end?
And he's finding the human right now. Level 4 for the Archmage. He's gonna have so much mana regen, especially if he's being transferred mana from the Blood Mage. But I think he's gonna save it all for Mass Banish. Finding a Claws as well is actually pretty nice, because the Archmage will be untouched for a long time. Giving it over to the Blood Mage, in fact, who has very high attack speed. And now the Orc taking the next red creep camp. Has he already killed the Ogre Lord? Yes, he has. Finding The Millennium of Courage, it's okay. It's not amazing though. Blood Mage coming in right away. Is there going to be a banish for slow? Nope, just a regular slow for slow. Getting disenchanted, however, and the human seems to be getting the rest of this camp. He can steal all the Bloodlust here, which is also pretty nice.
That's true, more attack speed. It's very good. Fly buys 2 heal scrolls. He wants this fight sooner than later. 62 versus 56, both now in low upkeep. The tension is rising. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. Soon we will have one big fight who's deciding this game. The heroes look pretty strong for yAwS. 4 and 3, the inventories are great. On the other side, we have 3 and 3, but the Blade Master is getting closer and closer to level 4. Mana Stone for the Ashes. The item luck for Fly is back.
So much healing. So much healing.
And yeah, we're getting closer to level 4 for the Blade Master. That means, of course, critical strike level 2. That means, of course, a high damage multiplier possible here if the RNG is
going
with
for
it.
Blizzard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very early transition, but it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, especially with all that mana he has, man. Oh, here comes the engagement. What is the orc doing? He's so far away. Speed scroll, disengage, heal cell for now, a heal scroll, and here comes the disenchant.
This buys yAwS time to reset the fight here, to get the breakers up front. Would the Blade Master have been there, it would be horrible, but here comes Bill, and Flame Strike as well! Mass area of effect damage, and he kills them all! So far it's looking good for him, and there are heal scrolls.
One heal scroll has been used by the orc, another one is remaining. He's draining the Blade Master dry. He cannot get in the back anymore with, oh my god, again, Song of Fire and Ice, Blizzard and Flame Strike dealing so much damage. There is a second heal scroll, he can't use it just yet, though it's on cooldown. That was the last heal wave, but remember, he has the Mana Stone, he uses it right now, but it's all been drained already. Level 4 for the Blade Master, finally the next Blizzard coming in. This position is so beautiful for the human. It's a small choke, it's last refuge, lots of chokes. The speed scroll disengaged, but it's already over, and he's getting more and more kills on his way out. But Fly is still sitting at an impressive 65.
Vala or Ghoulis, all orcs must die. This is what yAwS must think right now. The Raiders are so low. Can he get another heal scroll? Can he get something? There is nothing up Fly's sleeve that can save him here. Will he get another area of effect combo out? There is Blizzard, the grunts of course damaging, and here comes Flame Strike! So hard! Everything is dying. Blizzard on top! You mentioned it, Song of Fire and Ice. Fly is dwindling here, the breakers look so strong, and now the banish on the Blade Master. He's disabled, but here comes Hex, but he can't go for the hero focus. The Blood Mage, MVP of this game, sucking the essays down.
Now, yes, there's no one, man. Look at the AoE. So many grunts dying, but now Blood Mage, needs to be careful. But the banish keeps him alive. He still has the invul. He has no fear. He is in the vanguard. He is in the front. He's a rage hero. He's a caster. He just doesn't care. He's going in, and maybe one more raider dying amidst rally. Actually,
oh, the yAwS around is back on top. This guy, beast mode times, I have no idea.
63 versus 47. He's chasing with an Archmage solo. He has no respect, no fear. But now he's falling back a little bit. He's buying some items at the shop. Heal scroll most likely.
No, it was only an invul potion. There is one heal scroll. No heal scroll available. Fly even has a shop here. He wanted to do, I have no idea what he wanted to do there. Maybe contain yAwS in his own base.
He's getting close to level 5 Archmage, level 3 Blizzard. And already Fly has had such huge problems with this guy, with this mage. The wizard on the horse is dealing so much damage, and he's solo creeping him right now. Is it gonna be enough? It's gonna be really close. I think it should be. Yeah, it's definitely. Nope.
No!
Just kidding. 7 experience remaining, but he's pulling the next creep camp.
And that's gonna be it. Fly is not contesting this. He's doing nothing at the moment. He is losing time. This is level 5 for the Archmage. Blizzard is doing so much for him. And the Blood Mage is getting closer and closer to level 4 as well. Level 5.
The German. The guy no one was expecting to do anything here.
The tourist.
The tourist is in such a commanding lead right now. Fly, it's almost impossible to win this. Of course, if he loses, he's still in the tournament. There's a lower bracket. But who would have thought that the German would be waiting in the grand final for his opponent from the lower bracket? No one would have been dumb enough to put his money on this. But yAwS, man, we have to give it up for him. He's playing amazingly, and now he's attacking the main. Fly will be forced to defend here but can he do it?
Area of effect is of course working against the buildings. Ring of protection +3. The luck for Fly is gone. This is no clause +9, but the economy is entirely gone. And now he's going for the main base. Pillage for Fly, but this will not come through. The damage is too high. It's gonna be a base race. Of course, the Orc has Raiders, but will it be enough? I don't think so. The Blizzard, the Blizzard is just so strong, and there is no income anymore for the strongest Orc in the world. And yAwS, the guy who was not able to get a single Jera Cup in his entire career in the past year, he's just a step away from reaching the grand final.
He wins what counts, I guess. Does he have a TP on the Archmage?
Yes, he
Yes, he does. But maybe he doesn't even want to go back. He just wants to kill all the buildings.
But there's a shop here.
He's coming home.
Yeah, he has the town portal. The Orc is going for the main base. The German Wonderkin. Will he make it happen here? Immediately focusing that one grunt. That's gonna be down. Archmage in the perfect situation. Flame Strike connecting as well. Mass area of effect, killing 2 grunts at the same time. But the Blade Mash is going ham here as well. Immediately out of mana. Banished, disabled as always.
He's standing in there, but it's just so much human stuff, and wave after wave of Blizzard, of attack, of damage is coming in. Level 5 as well for the Blood Mage. Here we go, another Flame Strike and Blizzard combo. It's been so beautiful this entire game. The Kodo gets to eat something, but there's still so much stuff. Also Militia reinforcing from the main, and what does he have left? Basically nothing. Look at the forces, they're dwindling so quickly. Blade Mastery has been so underwhelming this entire game, and now he's being focused. May this be his demise.
There's nothing left. The Blade Master! One more heal wave saves him, but that's about it. GG for Fly! yAwS is in the grand final! Are you fucking shitting me? This is the Warcraft miracle! This is the greatest story of German Warcraft that has ever been told! yAwS was not supposed to play the qualifier, he finished second! And now he's in the grand final of them all. I cannot believe this.
It is incredible. It really is. He was the only one in the world who was believing in him.
Yeah.
And he was absolutely right to do so. He is surprising everyone. He's beating everyone. He's playing better than everyone else. I mean, what the hell in the world? Earlier today we were joking, you are top 6 in the world. Now he's top 2 in the world, and I think he just proved that he deserves to be up there.
Dude, there are some people, there are like 4 people or something who believed in him. I saw it on Twitter. Frank, Ballpark Frank, he believed in him, I knew that. But all the experts, they said, no way, maybe quarterfinal. But that's about it. Readmore.de is cheering, and we have, come on buddy! Okay, but then you're gonna come? Okay.
Can we take a look at our viewers, by the way? I'm interested.
Jolly as one can be.
How many do we have?
yAwS will gonna join us here soon. 1,100 viewers.
34! Thank you all for tuning in.
Witnessing this miracle in Yinchuan.
Oh my sweet Jesus. I was counting him out over and over. He was playing well from the beginning, but versus Rich, I was saying, alright, that's enough. You've had your fun, but now you're out. He wins, and I'm impressed, but I say, alright, you were good, but now you're facing Yuumi, but you've had your fun, now it's time to go. He wins again, and he goes up against Fly, having so much respect for the guy, almost fearing the guy, but it didn't seem like that at all in his game. He looked so confident, and on Last Refuge, he didn't have a great early game, but then when it counted, everything was on point. The Blood Mage control, beautiful, perfect actually, and he wins again. And at this point, is there any stopping him? Is there any stopping yAwS?
TH beat him in the group stage 2-0. One game was extremely close. We haven't seen the games, unfortunately. It's a bit sad that they don't play today, because I think today there's no one in this world who can stop him.
That is a good point to bring up. When you're on fire, when you're on a roll, when you have that momentum going, it increases your strength by so much. But he has to wait for the grand final until tomorrow. We are playing out the entire playoffs today, apart from that grand final. And tomorrow it's gonna be another day. But then again, yAwS has been getting stronger day after day after day. And by the way, mentioning his opponent from just a few minutes ago, Fly, I think he again had that moment. I think he again had that bit of inconsistency. It's not like he played bad, but he didn't play as amazingly as before, and that is what was necessary.
On Turtle Rock, yAwS didn't let him. He was just faster. I have no idea how he did it, but that was an absolute perfect game. There was not a split second that yAwS didn't play perfect. This is a guy who can't surround online.
This is the guy who 2 weeks ago lost to Imperius. So it has officially been right now confirmed. Imperius is the best player in the world.
This is the guy who's walking right in there.
Just a few minutes.
Sure.
Hello, I'm Tourist Jaws. I used to be Foggy, but it transformed.
Alright, you haven't been excited before. You're in the grand final now, you're top 2 now. You are guaranteed $25,000 now. Are you excited now?
How much euros is that? 20k?
At least 20k, yeah.
No, it's not more than, like, not a lot more than before. Like 15k or 25. It's okay.
It's okay?
It's okay. It's
Not
good.
more?
No. Maybe first place tomorrow.
You feared Fly a little bit going into this. In the game, it didn't look like you were fearing him at all.
No.
Were you kind of in the zone? Where you just did your mind know what you had to do without you even having to think about it? What was it like playing this?
It's just like playing Warcraft. It's normal. It's nothing special. It's like you play Fly or you play an Orc and Ladder. You just try your best and then you win.
That's how you get to the grand final of WCA. You just play like on ladder and then you win.
Yeah, but I also have to do like some shoutouts to like all the guys that are behind me. I have like Hawk is there all the time. I have Tim. I have also Yumiko who's like there, sitting there. He just cried like after dropping out against Riot, like literally cried there in the seat. It was like really hard to see that. And yeah, I have all these guys in my back. Like it's pretty packed. And we also have Focus and Lolai with cheer. Like Lolai was also like, we need fighting tomorrow, grand final on stage. Yeah, he's a cut guy. I'm there. Lolai has to play now.
Team, you're awesome.
A German in the grand final. Who would have thunk it? Map 2 Blood Mage. You played it very, very, very well. I thought your micro was absolutely on point. Also, positioning him very aggressively when you still had the invul, I thought was a really cool move. You forced the SH to run very, very far back to get out of the cycle range. Did Hawk kind of encourage you to play the Blood Mage, or was that all your idea?
Yeah, it was actually, we talked about it, and I think Tim gave the call for the first map. It was like play Mountain King and just try to get better items and overcome him. This was like the first call, and the second call was like from Hawk. It's like last refuge, don't take fights in his base, just fight in the middle. And then I kind of overextended. I had this amazing fight in the middle where I completely not crushed his entire army.
At your shop, that tiny shop.
But he dried completely, no mana, nothing. He lost a few units by retreating. But then I overextended and almost gave it away. Yeah. Then I paid attention to Hawk's words. It's like, don't go in the base, don't fight there, blah blah blah. So I went back, like did a little bit of creeping, got a little bit of spare money, and then I could go up to 66 or even 70 supply. I had quite some like huge army back then, and that was pretty good. But yeah, this was also like Hawk watching against Fly was pretty like interesting to me and also taught me a few lessons. Same as playing against TH, like same situation I had Turtle Rock against Yumiko. It's like lesson learned from a previous game that I can like bring up on my mind, and I remember, okay, I did this wrong, this time I won't do it. And here it's like you get a lot of experience from all the other players. If I watch Hawk playing blah 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 blah, it was like when I played against Focus, my Blood Mage was so on point. I had no idea why. Before in Ladder it was completely trash, I got completely destroyed. But ever since I watched Hawk and how he's doing things, and I adapted to it, like I don't do it like he is doing it because I use range check and so on. But I think like I found a lot of valuable information there by just watching Hawk play against Fly previously. It was pretty good.
It's pretty impressive how in a tournament setting itself you can increase. You can get stronger. You see a few little things and you pick them up and you put them in your mind, you can apply them right away. Yeah. I think that's a big strength of you coming into this. Like, I think no one is overperforming here apart from you. Yeah. You play better here than we've seen play from you, I don't know, ever, probably.
Yeah, probably ever, yeah.
Many people are underperforming, 120, TH, Infi. Fly right now, I think Fly has looked stronger before, but you also played great. I don't want to take anything away from you, don't get me wrong. We are super, super proud. We were waving this flag like crazy all the time. because when has this last been the case? So I hope we get you tomorrow here as well when you win.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm really looking forward. I hope to have like TH or Fly in the final. That would be sick.
Do you get a map advantage, by the way, coming from the
Yeah,
upper bracket?
I lead 1-0 in the best of 5.
Alright, so you're gonna lead 1-0 in the best of 5. That's of course a nice position to be in to start things. And I hope it's gonna work. What are your plans for today? Watching the rest of the games, seeing what the other guys are doing?
Yeah, since I'm free now, I guess we're free to leave as well. So we might leave and get ready for like tonight, and then we just bounce and have just a great time tonight, and then yeah, that's pretty much the whole plan. Just go to a club and be there till 2, and then go back, get some sleep and play.
So you're gonna be partying tonight, despite tomorrow being the grand final. Well, I guess you haven't been wrong in your decision making so far. So who am I to question that?
See?
Let him go.
All right, buddy. It's been an honor.
Thanks for having me. I have to go to the official.
Stay like you are.
Okay. Loser bracket final is coming up.